Top court says in the absence of vaccine, norms to be observed for fighting the pandemic are wearing masks and observing social distancing. But what is the situation on ground? Union government must take the lead to implement the guidelines across India. Harsher measures are needed. Meenakshi Banja joining us now with more on this. So Meenakshi, we've seen the top court taking cognizance of the seriousness of the matter repeatedly. Earlier also questioning on how the enforcement of the number of attendees in a wedding will be implemented. Now again raising further questions on the handling. Take us through the details, please.
Well, yes, that's right. We have seen today the Supreme Court express sharp concern at the spike in COVID-related cases, particularly in Delhi. We have seen a blame game play out in the Supreme Court where the central government clearly has told the Supreme Court through a 170-page affidavit that we are in possession of as to how the Kejriwal government failed to really assess the situation in advance. Also, it was cognizant of the fact that it is the time of festivities and winters were fast approaching, which could aggravate the spread of the pandemic. But despite there was a laxity which today has led to the current situation as far as Delhi NCR is concerned. But the Supreme Court's concern, Afrida, here is of great import. Our viewers will recall a separate Superior Appeals Court, which is the Delhi High Court, has also been making some very terse observations, in particular to the Delhi government in the past. But today, the Supreme Court is wanting to know, and I quote, what is the situation on ground? Union government must take lead to implement these guidelines across India. Harsher measures are needed, unquote. The Supreme Court also went on to state as to how the current situation on ground is such that 80% of the people are not wearing masks. Rest have the masks hanging from their jaws, and things are going from bad to worse. Tightening of implementation is required by the central government and also the states. So the Supreme Court has also today taken exception to processions and large gatherings that we are seeing play out in the marketplaces and other areas so far as the national capital region of Delhi is concerned. So clearly this is something which now is being looked into by two superior appeal courts. One is the apex court of the land, the Supreme Court of India, and second obviously is the Delhi High Court, which consistently has also been rapping the Delhi government for not taking effective measures to really curb the spike in COVID-19 cases.
Yes. Right, it has pulled up the Delhi government, but this time it has questioned the centre as well and has urged stronger measures that it feels need to be taken. Stay on with us, Meenakshi. More breaking news.